we come towards the end here, I'll ask a question around certainty, which we've been kind of touching on a bit, and objective truth. And I'm curious your take on that, because I think, again, back to the root of all this, decision making, determining our values, a lot of it is we're looking for a stake in the ground. We're looking for some certainty on things. Where do you stand on that? Do you think certainty is even a real thing? Do you think objective truth is even something that really exists that we can ever find, or it's a myth?
Yeah, I don't think objective truth would imply that there is a non-subjective place where I can go and sort of take a God's eyes view on things, and that begs the question in itself. So in that respect, no, I don't think so. But on the other hand, I don't think neither can I deny the existence of, because whatever is beyond my conceptualizations is beyond my conceptualizations, and as soon as I try to say something about it, I conceptualize it. So I would say that reality, it's kind of pragmatism here too. Reality, I cannot bend reality to my own will. Reality gives me boundaries. It's what do you say? It offers resistance for some things that if I try to do them. So in that case, yes, there is an objective reality and an objective truth about it, but it's not taking me beyond my conceptualizations of it.
That's really, let me play that back to you, because I think that's really interesting what you're saying. I've never thought of it in that way. So what you're saying, I think, is that there is some objective truth in the world, the universe, whatever it is. We know that because we do have boundaries. There are things that we cannot do, or that push back on us. But at the same time, we likely will never understand them. We'll never be able to conceptualize them. We'll never be able to look at them and say, that's exactly what's happening here. I know for certain this is the reason. But just by the pure fact that there are boundaries in our lives, there are things that push back on us, that kind of proves out that there is some objective reality out there that, again, yeah.
Well put. Yeah.
It's really interesting. It's a really nice way to kind of marry the two concepts. Whereas most people look at it and say, well, you're in one camp or the other. That's a way to say, no, actually both can be true in some ways. It's true that we can't ever know it, but it's still there.
Yeah, it's kind of related, derived from, Hilary Putnam, internal realism.
I don't think
no, okay. I've derived a position of my own I call pragmatic realism, which is trying to steer between these two. It's not anti-realism, it's not realism, but it's pragmatic realism.
Really interesting.